All right, so let me talk about this evil guy, Don Lemon. Don Lemon, as one of my competitors, Tucker Carlson calls him. He's black, and then like 10 years ago, or 12, 13 maybe years ago or so, he thought it was a good idea to call himself shamelessly not morally straight in a particular way. The Boy Scouts, they used to pledge to be morally straight. And there are many ways in which you can not be morally straight. That you can be not morally straight. But in one particular way, he is explicitly, vulgarly not morally straight. But anyway, he thinks he's so smart. He was a Commie Nonsense Network host. Sometimes even hit or miss, honestly, this Don Lemon guy. I have a picture of him in the folder. I don't know if you're capable of doing this stuff because we're doing it a new way. It's a new world, and Hake is trying to find this whole new world. There he is. Nice. Hey, that's Don Lemon. Look at him trying to play all dignified. He started to wear glasses. Tour de headlines. Tour de headlines. Tour de headlines. This is from the outlet. It's a Getty image, but this is it from the far left Morning Brew. Are you guys proud of me? I'm not using the Skim, the far left females at the Skim, nor am I using Commie Nonsense Network, CNN. Don Lemon. Into the black thing and somewhat shamelessly into the gay thing. So-called. A liberal. Hit and miss, though. He has admitted that over 70% of black children are born out of wedlock, and it's not a good thing, and blacks should be responsible and pull up their pants and stuff like that. But that's shallow stuff. He still swallows the same lies that most blacks do that's causing the blacks to suffer. And he is expressing one of the reasons for Popcorn's Thump Keg, and perhaps even Joe from Phoenix, why even the blacks who know pretty much how to behave, this guy put the N-word on the screen, and I thought that was funny. But anyway, back when he was working for CNN, he got fired. I forget why, but they get rid of all their one-third interesting people. CNN does. They got rid of that one guy who was a foreigner who goes after the Second Amendment. He brought on Alex Jones onto CNN. Pierce Morgan. They got rid of Pierce Morgan. 1/3. He's 30% interesting. 33 1/3% interesting. This guy too. He's 33 1/3% interesting. You know, blacks, entertaining. But he's become very bitter. A Trump derangement syndrome sufferer. And it aged him, by the way. You know how, look, you guys, when we're streaming in higher res, you can see Hake aging. That's what's happening to Don Lemon. You can see him aging. He must have some, like, white in him. He's part white. Because black don't crack, they say. Doesn't crack. We speak proper English. But Don Lemon, he got kicked off of CNN. Again, I forget why. Oh, because he was kind of based. He got kicked off for being based. We use the term loosely here on the Hake Report. Because he was like, women don't get equal pay because they don't bring in equal money or equal attention. For example, basketball, soccer. Yeah, even if they win in basketball or if they win in soccer, nobody's watching it. It's not as interesting. They're not as athletic. It's more spectacular watching men play sports than it is watching women try to play sports. And some of them are quite capable, more capable than an average or sub-average man. A few of the high-performing ladies are better than some of the sub-average men. But, you know, like they've said that talented high school teams, soccer teams, can beat the best women's team in the world. Maybe. Don't know if that's a fair statement, but that's what I've heard. So this guy's like arguing with the feminists because he's slightly less off base than the feminists. He's a little bit more on base. So they got rid of him or something. I don't know. Oh, and he said something funny about men and women getting past her prime. Women being past their prime. He searched up on Google, women are reached their prime. At 40, they are past their prime. He said, nice, funny. So he said it's unfair for some woman who was running for office to say that men are past their prime. So Don Lemon being kind of funny, kind of a little bit, you could call it ignorant a little, but it's fair-minded, interesting thinker. They can't have that. We can't have that on, Nikki Haley might have said that, yeah. He might have said Nikki Haley's past her prime. Still mildly attractive, but anyway, right on, Don Lemon. And he got kicked off of CNN for that. CNN can't have anything interesting or independent thinking on their shows. Ned Post, I do not avow, I don't know, I still disavow him. So he got kicked off of CNN, and we were all wishing him well. I say we, as if you guys were wishing him well with me. But I was like, oh, isn't that nice? He announced that he's going to be streaming on X. And Tucker Carlson congratulated him because he's going to be on X. Elon Musk has Tucker Carlson on X, putting his show on X, exclusive, you know, whatever. Not even necessarily exclusive. And Don Lemon was going to do it. And listen, and you see this article, I mean, this little blurb, news blurb from Morning Brew. Don Lemon said, it's an email morning update news service. They aggregate some news for you. Don Lemon says Elon Musk killed his X show after the X show deal after an interview. So he thought the former CNN anchor, Don Lemon, said he thought the billionaire would be the perfect first guest for his little independent show on X, platform he'd been wooed to create a show for as part of the video push for X. But after a tense at times exchange, Elon Musk canceled the partnership. This is business partnership, okay? It's not morally straight S-word partnership, obviously. Apparently, speech absolutism doesn't apply. Well, I need to speak it like Don Lemon speaks. Apparently, free speech absolutism doesn't apply when it comes to questions about him from people like me, says this self-important Don Lemon, noting he still plans to post the interview on X. Meanwhile, Elon Musk said Don Lemon lacked authenticity. Which is kind of fair. Part of his life is inauthentic. A whole lot of these people who get into this not morally straight stuff think that they're being authentic when they're indulging and wallowing in their delusion and perversion. That's not real. A lot of people who are shy think they're being authentic when they are outwardly expressing that shyness and showing and looking nervous. When they're believing lies that they are not morally straight or lies that they are shy, and that's not authenticity. You're believing a lie. You're just agreeing with the devil. So boom. But Don Lemon can say some true things sometimes. But anyway, his approach was basically just CNN, but on social media, which doesn't work, as evidenced by the fact that CNN is dying. So said Elon Musk. And is CNN dying? Maybe. They're definitely getting clowned a lot ever since Trump came on the scene, and even before. And Don Lemon, yeah, I don't have any footage of his interview for you, but supposedly he asked about, let's see. Supposedly he asked about, well, I do remember I did see a clip of it. He asked Elon Musk, "You met with Trump?" "Yes." Trump did most of the talking, said Elon Musk. "Did he ask you for money?" asked Don Lemon. "No." "Did he ask you to donate to his campaign?" "No." "Did he ask you to help him pay for his law bills?" Because he's under legal persecution, Trump is, our greatest president. Elon Musk is like, "No." "Are you leaning towards anybody?" "No, I'm leaning away from Biden," said Elon Musk in this Don Lemon interview that he's, I guess, posting at some point. Somehow a clip leaked. Maybe it's already posted. I don't know. But Elon Musk, allegedly asked about his alleged drug use. Come on, CNN, be classy. Well, I don't know what the nature of the question was. Business ventures and the presidential election, reportedly asked about stuff like that. Tense at times. And Elon Musk has called himself a free speech absolutist, which is a lie. Come on. And I like Elon Musk, but nobody's a free speech absolutist. And I like Don Lemon too. Not like that, but I'm for censorship for Christ. Or is censorship... I'm for censorship at times, of course. Give me a break. I mean, pornography is not speech. It's not free speech. It's not even speech. It's just being vulgar. And there's a whole lot of this vulgar stuff going on in the world. I'll talk in a moment about... well, let me talk about right now. Just a little quick side note. You can take that down. Thank you, Hassan. Speaking of free speech, they said the Nazis. I saw this post from this gal. I covered her the other day. J.K. Rowling. She is on a war path against this transgender stuff, right? She's a Christian woman, a liberal, at least purports to be Christian, feminist. And she quote tweeted or posted a screenshot of somebody who wrote, "The Nazis banned books on transgenderism. Why are you so eager to uphold the Nazi ideology?" Well, it's not like the Nazis were wrong about everything. The Nazis also said the sky is blue, maybe. Is the sky not blue? Hey, James, you're by yourself on this one. Nobody likes Don Lemon. Come on, spell it right. Is the sky blue? Because the Nazis said the sky is blue. Are you a Nazi? All this phony, and really, the Nazis may or may not have been right or wrong about the transgenders if they even knew about or cared about the transgenders. I knew that they weren't into the homosexual stuff. Well, some of them were into it because everybody has their issues, right? But it's what you do with it and the spirit behind it, right? Because you can see someone is wrong but not hate them or overreact to the wrong and not repay evil with evil, or you can repay evil with evil. According to reports, if they did wrong things to the transgenders or the LGBTs, which didn't exist back then, but the homosexuals or whatever, so-called, then they were wrong for that. But they weren't wrong for saying that it was wrong. Duh. It's vulgar. People have told me that... Carver says, James was on to something. Hake. No. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Everybody has... It's like the angry teenager who's rebelling against the parents. I remember hearing JLP talk about children who are angry at their parents. You're right about your parents, but don't be angry about it. Similarly, you're right about these mamas who are justifying evil and calling evil good, but don't be mad about that or you're evil. So, yes, there's a time for this censorship stuff. This lady, J.K. Rowling, maybe going overboard on a kick. She seems to believe in the racism stuff. She thinks that it's real. So she's coming at it from a liberal angle, a mama angle, not a full-blown Christian angle, even though she calls herself Christian, I heard, per Norm Macdonald. The late, great Norm Macdonald. And just a little heads up again for these vulgar people like Don Lemon. For him to post on X, I saw JLP Talk, x.com/JLP Talk. He quote tweeted Don Lemon recently, I think, and said, Elon Musk, let me interview you, or something like that. Don Lemon posted, Elon Musk canceled the hashtag The Don Lemon Show, eyes emoji. Watch on YouTube and listen everywhere Monday, March 19th. And so Don Lemon's running his mouth about Elon Musk canceling that. You canceled my contract after our interview. I don't think you believe in free speech. There are proposed community notes. Axios said that X did not have a signed contract with Don Lemon. Interesting. So I don't know. Because I'm in the people who can rate community notes. Did you know that? But anyway, what a dirty person to be turning on somebody whom you were trying to make a deal with. Why not be classy about it, Don Lemon? He doesn't know how to be classy. That's vulgar. That's not free speech. That's vulgar. It's free speech, I guess, but it's kind of like slanderous, dirty, harassment, gossip, being a sort of a gossipy woman. That's nasty. So I am not for free speech. You can quote me on that.